My name is Alexis Curtis, and I am the president of the 2015 graduating class of Brook High School. I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please rise for the presentation of colors by Clearbrook JROTC Color Guard, the national anthem, which will be sung by C.J. Danglebin, and then the pledges of allegiances. Gentlemen in the audience and in the senior class, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As senior class president, I would like to take a moment to celebrate and reflect on the past 4 years on behalf of the class of 2015. It has been a very short amount of time, even though we are all anxious to go on to the next step in life. We have matured and grown into amazing people, off to change the world and do great things, always on a quest for the best. It's been a bumpy road, but we made it. We would not be here without help. I would like us to take a moment to, in our hearts, thank our faculty, staff, friends, family, community, and creator of all, God, for guiding us through this part of our life. You have given us so much knowledge about more than just information from a textbook. You have taught us that our LPA, our life point average, is just as important as our GPA, our grade point average. You have taught us about life, how to be self-sufficient, and be a friend. I personally would like to thank my senior class for being diverse, unique, and accepting. I would like to quote Mrs. Staley. If I could express this class with one word, it would be friendship. This class always makes the best of situations, even through a power outage, because we have each other to lean on. I pray that everyone goes off from here and does not leave behind what we have learned and created, but we take these 4 years with us for the rest of our lives. We will always be Wolverines, making history. I love y'all, and this is not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
Good evening. My name is Mana Flores, and I am the treasurer of the senior class. It is my honor to recognize the members of the Clear Creek Board of Trustees who are in attendance today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Laura DuPont, President. Ms. Paige Rander, Vice President. Mr. Charles Pond, Secretary. Mr. Ken Ballaker. Mr. Jay Cunningham, Miss Ann Hammond, and Miss Winifred Weber. Thank you for joining us this weekend.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Tran, and I am the Vice President of the senior class. I would like to introduce the members of the Clear Creek Independent School District Administration who are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Stephen Ebell, Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Scott Bockert, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Schools. Ms. Holly Hughes, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Schools. Ms. Sheila Haddock, General Counsel. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Good evening. My name is Catherine Delgado, and I am the class historian. I would like to introduce the members of the Clearbrook administration and staff that are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Head Principal, Miss Michelle Staley. Associate Principal, Miss Sharon Lopez. Dean of Instruction, Miss Adrienne Shanklin Miles. Assistant Principal, Miss Jennifer Galt. Assistant Principal, Mr. Jimmy Greer. Assistant Principal, Miss Monica Speaks. Lead Counselor, Miss Beth Fawcett. Counselor, Miss Ebony Barnett. Counselor, Miss Araima Lopez Bauer. Counselor, Miss Candace Richards. Counselor, Miss Joyce Young. And Student Support Counselor, Miss Amy Ruiz. We also have on stage tonight administrators from various elementary, intermediate, and alternative schools that helped our seniors get to this moment. Cheryl Cheney, Principal, Weber Elementary. Sandra Davenport, Principal, Clear Path Alternative. Lisa Gaffey, Principal, PH Green Elementary. Stephanie McBride, Principal, Westbrook Intermediate. And Deborah Reno, Principal, Landau Elementary. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Good evening. My name is Robin Miles, and I am class secretary. I would like to introduce the teachers who will read the names of the graduates. They are Mr. Brian Ames, Miss Ann Daly, Mr. Ryan Davies, Mr. David Durr, Miss Elena Garza, Mr. Michael Harris, Miss Casey Jackson, Miss Carrie Johnson, Mr. Zach Mooney, Mr. Ron Page, Miss Donna Stone, and Miss Gloria Tran. We also recognize the faculty advisors who have volunteered their time to be with us on this special occasion. They are seated with the class. Thank you to all of you for sharing this special occasion with us. It is my honor to introduce Ms. Jennifer Galt, Assistant Principal for the senior class of 2015.
Good evening. Will the seniors who have enlisted in one of the branches of the Armed Forces of the United States of America please stand? I would also like to ask any members of the audience who are active duty or veterans of any branch of the armed forces to stand. Here today in Veterans Memorial Stadium and on the occasion of this commencement ceremony, we pause to salute you for your commitment to serve our country. We are grateful for your dedication to our freedom and our country. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of the Clear Creek Independent School District, who would like to address the seniors.
Thank you and good evening. Also, thanks to all who prayed last week for a beautiful evening like we have here tonight. Thank you so much. Well, congratulations, Wolverines. You've proven that if you start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can, you too can move from being a spectator in the stands to a player on Veterans Memorial Field tonight. You are simply the best. And there is nothing wrong with telling an audience of 10,000 people and others who are watching this ceremony live throughout the world. Matter of fact, last night alone, we had almost 4,000 followers watch via video stream in from 10 different countries, and not one student fell while they were receiving their diploma. We're hoping the best for you tonight. This is an exciting night because it marks the beginning of another adventure in preparing for my remarks tonight. I had a bit of a writer's block because I have to make all my comments different over the 7 graduation ceremonies, or the Board of Trustees will get bored. So I had that writer block and kept on going after it, and finally I did what most students would do: go ahead and seek out a senior student and ask him for a tip. So that's what I did. I singled out Marcus Spellman, as he knows how to swim in the fishbowl, since his mother is a trustee. Marcus said, "Try Googling ideas," and so I did. That didn't help much until I saw a pop-up from National Geographic with the title, "The Top Extreme Environments. Click here to be inspired at the world's most intense places, and at your own strength, discover them." Now stay with me, folks. I promise there's a point to this. The most extreme places to travel are perhaps metaphorically spot on for the types of environments you will find yourself in at a college, or in a job, or even in a particular relationship. I can confidently say that you have the right tools to survive and thrive because you are a Clearbrook High School Wolverine. So here we go. Top extreme spot, the South China Sea. A boat trip to one of the 235 outlying islands can quickly turn into a battle against the chop and seasickness. The trip is worth the fight, however, when you arrive at any one of the breathtaking inhabited islands. But metaphorically speaking, if you do have a bold idea that will take you to uncharted waters, don't let the naysayers keep you back. Keep fighting against the chop, because you may very well discover your own version of an inhabited island. Extreme spot number 2, southern Belize. It is known as one of the greenest places on earth with lush rainforests and waterfalls. It is breathtaking because of the flash rainstorms. Metaphorically, in order for you to have one of the greatest lives on earth, you must stay hydrated physically, mentally, and spiritually. Keep your family close. Keep your dreams high, and remember to look down to help those in need. Extreme spot number 3, Killington, Vermont, believe it or not, with some of the roughest, toughest mountain terrains in the world. But tonight, you are on top of your personal mountain. And yet, as you look forward to see higher mountains calling your name, whether it is a college, a career, or the military, you will be greeted with challenges and at times unbearable aches and pains. But keep taking one step at a time, because the view at the top is simply wonderful. Final extreme spot. I know what some of you are guessing. You're thinking it's 2351 in the Gulf Freeway, or getting to the stadium tonight. I know you. But it's Tucson, Arizona, because it is roughly 350 days of sunshine. It is my hope for each of you that the sunshine upon you 365 days a year, because frankly, you deserve it. And finally, as a treat to the 2015 graduating class, Marcus wanted to give everyone a round-trip ticket to one of these extreme spots in the world and put it under your seats. But alas, we do not have that kind of a budget, and that it would be considered a gift of public funds. Nevertheless, the next leg of your journey requires you to do the same that got you to this point. So start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Good evening. My name is Ida Etamadi, and I am the Student Council President. Please help me welcome Cynthia Chu, who will address you as Class Salutatorian, and then Christine Tang, who is Valedictorian of the Class of 2015.
The Class of 2015, the guinea pig class, the most spirited class to have ever existed. Today marks the end of our time at Clearbrook. I remember during fish camp freshman year, we were asked what we look forward to most during high school. Immediately, I and a boy named Kyle Ripstein shouted, "Graduation!" After all, that was the end goal, wasn't it? While it's true that graduating is the end of high school, the pinnacle of our 4 years isn't today. Our greatest high school memories have come from the moments we didn't plan, the spontaneous adventures, the unexpected victories, even a crazy power outage at prom. These moments are the ones we will take with us. These are the memories we will treasure as we each venture out and live our own lives. But before we close this chapter in time, we must thank the countless friends who have filled it. I would personally like to thank the numerous friends who plastered a smile on my face each day and made me laugh through all my stress and worries. I would like to thank the band for being my second family, and all my fantastic teachers and directors for their never-ending support and dedication. And, of course, I would like to thank my family for giving me the world. I wouldn't have even survived high school without you three. The class of 2015. Today marks the beginning of a wonderful life ahead of us. We leave here finally free from grade school, ready to tackle the world and make it our own. We leave here with our big dreams and our even bigger plans for the future, and we will succeed. Our class is a powerhouse of innovation, creativity, and spirit, a group ready to push boundaries and discover the world.
Although we don't know where we will end up just yet, we've written the beginning of our story, and that's enough for now. In the coming years, I hope that each and every one of you will explore the world, be passionate, and do what you love. Life may be messy, but just know that you don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. The world is a big place, and I challenge each of you to explore it all and leave no regrets. We are the spectacular class of 2015, and this is our time. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you each the best of luck.
Good evening, class of 2015. I'm so honored to be standing before you all today. High school was only 4 years of my life, but I made so many memories. I remember Mr. Mooney's throwing gold coins at me, Mr. Page's funny and sarcastic comments, and Mrs. Jones' ruler whacking. I also remember doing nothing in advisory and running through the halls trying not to be late. Like all of you, Clearbrook has given me many memories that I will always carry with me. From tonight onwards, you will no longer be high school students. You will be young adults ready to face the world and your future. And after tonight, I hope all of you will create more memories like those you formed at Clearbrook. If you feel that life is becoming too hard and that you're struggling to keep on your feet, remember this quote by an unknown author. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on so long in the first place. Remember that life always throws us challenges and that we must find our own ways of overcoming those challenges. Remember that you're not alone. I challenge you to go out into the world and leave your mark wherever you go. Make other people remember you, your face, your name. Make them feel proud about you and your accomplishments. Make them believe that you never gave up on yourself, no matter how hard the circumstances. Finally, I'd like to thank some people who are very special to me. Mrs. Garza and Mrs. Jones, thank you for being inspirational and for helping and guiding me beyond the classroom. I'd also like to thank all my friends who have supported and encouraged me throughout high school. To Mana Flores, Akila Janapati, Michelle Tran, Sheenie Yao, and Becky Fung, thank you for helping me with this speech. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents who have cared for me all my life and who have always been supportive of me and my endeavors. Class of 2015, you now have the opportunity to create new memories while pursuing your greatest dreams. Good luck and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
It is now my honor to invite Miss Michelle Staley, Principal of Clearbrook High School, and Assistant Principal, Miss Jennifer Galt, to come forward to present the R.G. Summerford Award.
The R.G. Summerford Award is a very special award selected by the teachers at Clearbrook High School. This award is named in honor of the first principal at Clearbrook High School. The students who receive this award are considered the most outstanding senior boy and girl. The students are well-rounded in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. They exemplify citizenship, scholarship, leadership, and service to the school and the community. At this time, I'd like to ask the following students to come forward to the stage to receive the R.G. Summerford Award for the class of 2015. Madeline Sullivan and James Ramos. Graduates, trustees, parents, distinguished guests, we are very happy you are all here to share in this celebration of the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2015. But before I address the students, I'd like to ask all former Clearbrook High School graduates to stand and be recognized. All right, welcome back, Wolverines. Look at them all. So to the class of 2015, my words come from my heart to you. We are Clearbrook. We are a group of strong, educated, caring students who have come together for the past 4 years to not only better ourselves, but our community. You have created a tradition of excellence that extends beyond the walls of our school. The culture of friendship, community, and service has been created and proliferated by you, by your actions, and by your words. Students are frequently reminded that they're often defined by the friends that they keep. And I think that's true, because I've not only had the privilege of watching you both grow physically and in your academic pursuits, but also in your friendships. The class of 2015 is a group of young men and women who have been there for each other in good times and in bad. You've supported each other and the school in a way that illustrates and defines integrity, fellowship, unity, community, but most of all, friendship. C.S. Lewis wrote that in the large scheme of things, friendship is unnecessary like philosophy, like art. It has no survival value, but rather it is one of those things which give value to survival. You have given value to Clearbrook and to our CCISD community, like a great work of art. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your friendships and your lives. I've enjoyed watching you and being a part of them as I would enjoy a symphony or a priceless work of art or any of the thousands of intangibles that truly make life worth living. As you move forward in your life endeavors and forge new friendships and experiences, remember those you created here at Clearbrook High School. They helped make you who you are today and who you will become in the future. The lessons you have learned at Brook will serve you throughout your lifetime. Remember them, cherish them, and learn from them as you continue on your quest for the best. Thank you for a wonderful 4 years. Good luck to you, class of 2015. And as always, go Wolverines! Dr. Smith, please come forward. Dr. Smith, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clearbrook High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all of the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Thank you, Ms. Daly. I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clearbrook High School and the Clear Creek Independent School District with all of the pertinent honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations, students.
To friends and families in the audience, in consideration for all families who deserve to hear their students' names called, please be courteous and do not rob them of that special event with a loud noise that would prevent the next name being heard by all. Thank you. Seniors on stage and seniors in the first row, please rise.